Be me, 26-year-old introvert with the social skills of a wet sock. Live alone with 2 cats and a collection of anime figurines I pretend aren't mine. Spend evenings arguing on Discord about why turn-based combat is superior. Decide I need real friends. Download Bumble Best Friends forever. Don't judge me. Match with a girl named Jay. Her bio says, I'm gay, chaotic, and probably allergic to normal people. Sounds like my exact opposite. Weirdly intrigued. We start chatting. She roasts me within 3 messages, says I type like someone who's never made eye contact. Accurate but still rude. She sends me memes that get progressively more unhinged. I send cat pics. Somehow this becomes a thing. We meet up in real life. She shows up in cargo pants, rainbow socks, and sunglasses indoors. Calls me anime boy and buys me bubble tea. Not even mad. We start hanging out more. Fast forward a month. We hang out constantly. She keeps calling me her emotional support himbo. Says I'm like a pet. She doesn't have to feed. Ouch, but also kind of warm inside. We go to bars, flea markets, midnight diners. She flirts with every girl in sight, then turns to me and says, Don't worry, you're still my favorite beta male. Brain melts, not sure if insult or affection. Starts crashing at my place because her roommates are too straight. She brings over her sketchbook, her air fryer, and 0 boundaries. My apartment becomes her second lair. She wears my hoodies and eats all my cereal. Starts jokingly calling me babe in public to mess with waiters. Heart does a stupid thing every time she says it. Definitely developing a crush on my lesbian best friend. Mistake.jpg. One night she gets wine drunk and says, You're lucky I don't like dick, you'd be in trouble. Brain.exe stops working. I laugh it off like a coward, but deep inside, pain.mp3. One night, she shows up at my place, says her latest situationship ghosted her after 2 dates and 5 U-Haul memes. She's pissed. I offer wine and Mario Kart like the emotionally stunted friend I am. We get absolutely plastered. Talk about how love is a scam and everyone should just adopt raccoons. She suddenly turns serious, asks if I've ever kissed someone just for science. Warning signs.wav. Laugh it off. She doesn't. Come on, one time it's not like I'll fall for you or grow a dick. Brain is screaming. Mouth says, okay. Somehow ends in sloppy drunk hookup. Afterwards she says, Elmao this never happened, and steals my hoodie. I nod and die inside. We don't talk about it. Like ever. 2 months later, she shows up at my door holding a pharmacy bag, drops it in my hands. Positive pregnancy test inside. Face goes full blue screen of death. Before you ask, yes, it's yours. I literally haven't touched another human being since. I forget how to speak. She paces my living room, ranting. I'm a lesbian. What the fuck is this DLC side quest? Starts laughing hysterically. I'm too scared to breathe. She suddenly looks me dead in the eyes and says, well, guess we're trauma bonded now. Fast forward 7 months. She's still crashing at my place. We're co-parenting a fetus with the emotional stability of 2 cracked-out raccoons. She's somehow both the chillest and most chaotic pregnant person ever. Craves pickles and vengeance. Refuses to call the baby anything but the gay bee. We go to ultrasounds. She makes the technician uncomfortable by asking if the baby looks disappointed yet. One night, I ask if she's scared. She says, Nah, I've raised feral girlfriends. This is just smaller and cuter. My face when I'm going to be a dad. My face when she's still very gay and I'm still very confused. We have 0 idea what we are. She calls me daddy, ironically, and then gags, but also holds my hand when the baby kicks. I think that's the first time I cry in front of another human being. She doesn't say anything, just throws a blanket on me and says, You, feelings, but doesn't let go of my hand. Delivery day. She's screaming in the back seat of my Prius, throws a bottle of coconut water at my head for breathing too loud. We get to the hospital. Nurse asks, Where's the father? She points at me and says, Unplanned DLC character. Nurse doesn't even blink. They wheel her in. She demands the birth playlist be 90% riot girl and 10% chaotic lesbian energy. Somehow, Gaslight Gatekeep Girl Boss is playing during contractions. She's cussing at doctors in 3 languages. Looks at me mid-scream and yells, This is your fault, nerd. Can't argue. Baby finally arrives, tiny, loud, looks vaguely judgmental, just like her. She holds the baby like a bomb she's kind of proud of, says, "Holy shit, I made this." I'm crying. She's crying. Baby's crying. Nurse is uncomfortable. She looks at me and says, "Guess we're trauma parents now." Names the kid Nova Riot. I suggest Jessica. She throws an ice chip at me. Fast forward 3 months. We're not a couple. We're something. We live together. We take turns doing night feedings and existential crises. She still flirts with baristas, but always comes home. Nova already has a tiny denim vest. I read her science fiction. She teaches her how to flip people off. We're a disaster, but kind of a beautiful one. Life ruined. 10 out of 10 would let her ruin it again.